Let's see. Loved classic? Check. Overly attached fanbase? Check. I think it's time to do an in retrospect on this one. Can't we just skip this? It's a Mario game. The princess has made a cake, you show up and she ain't home. Bowser took over for her and now you gotta save her ass, as you usually do. Good thing she invited you, or else Bowser might have gotten away with it. Long live the cake! What I do want to say though is when you finish the game, Peach says she's gonna bake a cake for you, but she already did. In the beginning of the game. It says it right here! I bet Bowser ate the first cake. The bastards. Looks and sounds great. The stages are mostly varied and all feel like their own little worlds. The graphics look nice and pleasing. I mean, this is an early 3D game, so you'd expect it to look a lot worse. You can see some stuff spawn in from nowhere sometimes though. I mean, coins only get loaded when you get close to them, for instance. And that makes just the whole experience a bit more annoying since you want to collect them, and being able to see them is an important part of collection. The music fits the stages. In the more dramatic stages, such as the one that mostly consists of lava, the music is dramatic and makes you feel like you're in some kind of danger. While in the more relaxed kind of stages, such as the wintry or water stages, the music gives you a holiday-ish or relaxed vibe, respectively. Not much more to say about this than... I mean, it's a classic N64 game for a reason, I guess, right? It looks and sounds pretty damn good, all things considered. This is where I think I'll at least start to annoy some people. I don't think this game plays very well. I didn't have that many issues with it all around until I decided to go complete this game 100%. The game is a bit easy if you just get the 70 stars required to beat the final boss. So going all out and getting 120 stars opened my eyes for the amount of issues this game has. Let me start off though by saying I think this game generally is much more than just playable. When it works great, and when it doesn't, it's mostly an annoyance more than anything else. But it still bothered me a lot, so let's go over a couple of things real quickly. There's a couple of different jumps. You can do a normal jump, and if you properly do that 3 times in a row, you can perform a double jump and then a triple jump, which allows you to increasingly get more height to your jump. There's also a backflip, which is just what it sounds like, it's a backflip. This one allows you to get some more height easily. Less than a triple jump, but allows you to get up most places anyway. There's also a side flip. This one seems mostly useless other than it allows you to do a wall jump. And that's where I have issues. Wall jumping. I like wall jumping in games. Super Meat Boy is way up there as one of my favorite platformers of all time, and Super Mario Galaxy is really one of my favorites too. But in this game, it just doesn't work most of the time. That's not a big deal if you just want to use it as a method of making some parts easier, but the game requires you to use it in more than one mission. No alternate routes, you have to wall jump. The worst offender of this is in Big Boo's Horn, where you need to jump onto a wall and then jump from that wall to a platform under an extremely awkward angle. Worst part is you have to do that at least twice, since there's 2 missions that require you to take that route. And both missions have a really good chance of you failing in some way, meaning that you have to make that jump again. Also, look at this jump. This is not a speedrun strat, this is how you're supposed to do it. Then the last kind of jump is a long jump, which again is just what it sounds like, a jump that lets you travel a long distance. This one's actually a lot of fun, and as far as I can remember, it's at no point in the game required. Then again, maybe it is and I just didn't notice because I was long jumping all over the place anyway. Moving on to the next thing, Mario has 3 power-ups in this game, which you need to unlock. There's the flying cap, the metal cap and the invisibility cap. They all do what you expect them to do, really. The first one lets you fly, we'll get back to that in a second. The second one makes you a Metal Mario, which takes away most of your usual jumping abilities, but also allows you to walk underwater, which in turn means that you can turn switches on and off which are underwater. The third one makes you invisible. This makes you be able to go through certain kinds of walls and objects, which allows you access to places you couldn't access in any other way before. Metal and Invisible Mario are interesting, fun little power-ups that can be used in creative ways. But the flying cap is horrible. The controls are all over the place and you feel more like you're suggesting a general direction for Mario to go in than actually controlling him. It's only required for a couple of missions, but it's still a nightmare to use. The camera is also nothing to brag about. It's way too often that you can't see where you're supposed to walk, or even worse, jump to. Either that or the camera just goes straight into a wall and you can't see anything at all. That's something Sonic 06 does. Not Mario, goddammit. All around, there's some more little design problems I had with the game, but let's not bother with that right now. Again, when the game works, it's great and actually a lot of fun. But when it doesn't work 100%, it gets annoying and interrupts this otherwise really good gameplay. And that, in a way, makes things seem way worse than they are. I really prefer the DS remake over this game. It adds some extra stars into the game and pretty much fixes all of the problems I just mentioned. That version is also somewhat easier though, since you have a map on the bottom screen you can just look at. Whereas in this original game you need to learn the maps and how they're laid out and you need to memorize them. That's a debate about design I won't get into right now though. You can pick this game up for just $10 on the Virtual Console store, and I spent roughly 12 or so hours 100%ing this game, so that gives you a ratio of roughly 83 cents an hour, which is a pretty good price, I'd say. Then again, I'm not great at platformers, so maybe there's a good chance that you'll be able to beat it faster than me. Thanks for watching my in retrospect on Super Mario 64. This one was a real classic. So if you've enjoyed the video, don't forget to leave a like down below the video, and also subscribe to the channel to keep up to date with my newest content. In the meantime, you can click the thumbnail on the top to watch my in retrospect on Kingdom Hearts 2, or the thumbnail on the bottom to watch my top 10 Crash Bandicoot levels. Until the next time, I have been Vlogger, you have been awesome as always. Bye.